EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Right to the air is Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Just well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Here is 3rd and 5. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Able to power through. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now Lamar changing the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
2nd and 5. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. They're going to look to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Falcon first down.
Now he'll try to run with this. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Second and 2. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On the move past the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Now Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Touchdown, Carolina! Dameon Pierce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
First down, Atlanta.
He'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Another try for Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Barkley will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
Cam York to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage here. As that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw again is Jackson. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
He's got a man complete.
Now inside the 25.
Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Falcons. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Marquise Brown on return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 10 yards out. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
No, we change it. 180. 180.
Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina.
5 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
At the 27-yard line.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
Pierce. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Damian Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It's Barkley on the counter. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they'll get this one past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jackson now. Throw left side complete. That's Murphy. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 35 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A run for Pierce out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Being chased out left. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week. But maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. The tight end in motion right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now back to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Time not on their side. They've got 1 timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Got him in. It's Brown. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
That's another.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
No, we changed it.
To throw again is Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. And let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we? That tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game, too.